The news on Miami-based Radio Republica focuses on one of the latest surges of Cubans seeking to leave the island.
Over the years, thousands and thousands of Cubans have taken to the seas with little hope for their safety.
They were talking about the Cubans lined up at the Spanish embassy in Havana, hoping to take advantage of a new law that allows grandchildren of Spanish immigrants to claim Spanish nationality. Julio Estorino directs the radio show for the pro-democracy group Cuban Democratic Directorate. It's beamed into Cuba.
It is sad that so many Cubans see no hope inside Cuba.
Nearly half of Cuban exiles now live in the Miami area. The city is home to Cuban restaurants, businesses, and memorials to anti-Castro heroes. Restaurant owner Eileen Fernandez left Cuba more than 20 years ago. She longs to return home and open a restaurant in the beach town of Varadero, but not under the current government.
Here we have the opportunity to get ahead. In Cuba, we did not.
While some Cubans fled seeking better job opportunities, others were escaping persecution. Giselle Palacios is the daughter of prominent dissidents in Cuba. She fled last year after being kicked out of college for her political activities.
I hope to finish my studies here, and if there is a change in government, I want to return and help rebuild the country. I think all Cubans should be able to go home.
Giselle's parents remain in Cuba. She says travel restrictions have caused suffering for countless families.
Especially during Christmas, it is hard for Cubans on the island and those here because their families are not together.
Although there is celebration in Havana on the revolution's anniversary, in Miami there will be no festivities. Thoughts about the Cuban Revolution spark difficult memories.
The word revolution is supposed to mean something that brings renewal and progress. In our case, it means a rejection of those things.
Comedian Bonco Quiñongo drops in at Radio Republica as a way of staying in touch with the country he left behind. Since leaving Cuba in 1999, his career as a comic has soared, but he says the price is separation from his two daughters and his parents.
My father is very ill now. When I left 9 years ago, I was looking for something that maybe I have now, but there is something else that is missing, and I miss it deeply.
For Cubans who turned their backs on the revolution, it is hard to forget what they have lost. Brian Wagner, VOA News.
Hasta la próxima. Feliz año nuevo. Feliz año nuevo.